Welcome to the Unfading Truth Bible Reading Plan. It's Friday, and that means we're reading the Psalms. Today we're reading Psalm 91. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. Psalm 91. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. For he will deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from deadly pestilence. He will cover you with his pinions, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness is a shield and buckler. You will not fear the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness, nor the destruction that wastes at noonday. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only look with your eyes and see the recompense of the wicked. Because you have made the Lord your dwelling place, the Most High, who is my refuge, no evil shall be allowed to befall you. No plague will come near your tent. For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. On their hands they will bear you up, lest you strike your foot against a stone. You will tread on the lion and the adder, the young lion and the serpent you will trample underfoot. Because he holds fast to me in love, I will deliver him. I will protect him because he knows my name. When he calls to me, I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will rescue him and honor him. And with long life, I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. Question and answer number 28 from the Heidelberg Catechism is one we come to often throughout a year like this. How is it that the knowledge of God's creation and providence help us? Well, we can be patient when things go against us, thankful when things go well, and for the future we can have good confidence in our faithful God and Father that nothing will separate us from his love. All creatures are so completely in his hand that without his will, they can neither move nor be moved. Today's summary and dig deeper sections are written by Pastor Ellen Salwai from the American Reformed Church in Worthington, Minnesota. Psalm 91 is considered a psalm of refuge that can be broken into three parts. Those parts are technically called strophes. The three parts are, first of all, an affirmation that God is our refuge. Secondly, how the Lord is our refuge. And thirdly, confirmation that God is our refuge. Now, the first two verses of the psalm affirm that God is our refuge. Those who draw near to God will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. No matter the circumstances, God is your refuge and can give you peace. Then verses 3 through 13 go on to describe how it is that God is our refuge. Verse 4 speaks of finding refuge under his wings, instilling the imagery of a baby bird being protected by its mother. Along with God as our refuge, this section also speaks of God's protection. Verse 11 speaks of God's use of angels in providing this protection. Then the remaining three verses of this psalm give confirmation that God is our refuge. This confirmation comes from the viewpoint of God, declaring his promise to protect those whose faith is in him. Let's dig a little bit deeper. Now, maybe one verse that might have stuck out to you is verse 12. Talks about those angels. On their hands they will bear you up, lest you strike your foot against a stone. Remember, that was one of the passages quoted by Satan while tempting Jesus in the wilderness. Back in Matthew 4, Satan brought Jesus to the top of the temple and challenged him to throw himself off. The provocation was that if Jesus was really the Son of God, then the angels would save him from harm. Satan there was trying to trick Jesus into turning faith into presumption. And Jesus doesn't fall for Satan's trap, instead responding with, "Again it is written, you shall not put the Lord your God to the test." Psalm 91 is a beautiful psalm describing how God is our refuge. Find comfort in how God cares for you and protects you. However, make sure not to put God's protection to the test. Do not fall for Satan's attempt to cast doubt on the faithfulness of God. If you trust in the Lord and draw near to Him, you can have peace no matter what circumstances life may send your way. Well, as you pray today, use the AAA prayer pattern. That's where you begin your prayer by acknowledging who God is. Today, open your prayer to our Father, our God in whom we trust. And then as you pray, go on to align your life with God's will. Pray that you will make the Lord your dwelling place in every way. Then you can ask God for what it is that you need. Remember, everything else that you hear today is going to fade away, but the word of the Lord is unfading truth.